Hey, hello everybody. Uh, Welcome back. It's time for 3.1. Things get kind of difficult after your first two tiers. This level in particular is kind of RNG heavy. We're gonna pick Taunt. It's better against the larger creatures, which are more of a threat.
This young queen has successfully raised her first daughters beneath the leaf litter of the rainforest floor. The nutritious fungus she fed them as larvae is now dwindling. If they don't find food quickly, they will all starve. Unfortunately for the ants, overground swarms of parasitic phorid flies are beginning to hatch. Leafcutter innards provide perfect incubation chambers for the young of these insidious insects. The small scouting party of minor workers could lead any number of deadly jungle creatures back to their undefended queen. They will need time and luck on their side. The workers have located a patch of young seedlings, just what they were looking for. The leaves are soft enough to be sliced up with ease and carried back to the nest. The harvested leaf chunks are not eaten directly. Instead, they are used by the very smallest minim workers to cultivate a nutritious fungus. A young velvet worm, Oroperipatis ecuadoriensis, is lurking overground. These ancient mysterious predators are masters of ambush. They creep toward their unwitting victims silently on soft, hollow legs. Once in range, they squirt oscillating streams of slime, forming a wide net that entraps their prey.
Dang velvet worms. Oh, well, it matters less since there's this in here. By the way, one thing you want to look out for, if
The
that
ants' activities outside the nest have not gone unnoticed. They are being watched.
um if the enemies start harvesting from middle, honestly, I advise that it gives them such a huge jump start. It's kind of impossible to catch up. Gotta watch for this jumping spider too. If you're playing without challenge, it's really easy to ignore the jumping spider by just swapping in between the two spots, but right now we can't do that because of the velvet worm and also the spore flies spawning on this.
Waste is building up in the fungus gardens. The leaf cutters need to dig out a refuse dump.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
The ants must fight.
Velvet worm is going to death. You don't. You should be mostly fine from this as long as you don't get issues. Like, seriously, leave me the frick alone. By the way, you're always going to want to start off with spamming workers on this. Workers are by far the best harvesters. Media aren't too far behind, but workers are way more efficient, especially. And that's how you're going to jumpstart your economy. Two of them are trying to box me how to gather. Sucks, but there's not much. It's not worth it to build media yet. Alright, there we go.
The most accessible leaves are located to the north of the nest entrance. However, another atta colony has already laid claim to them. The close proximity of these nests places the two colonies in direct competition with one another. Time will tell which has the potential to grow into a great empire, and which will submit to the unforgiving law of the undergrowth.
Yeah, again, keep in mind, if they're gathering from here, usually they're gonna win. It gets pretty close, and having the ability to, you know, get really easy food means it's kind of sucks. If you didn't know how it works, basically, this area, this middle area, this area over here, and this area over here, these 5 areas in the northern plateau are where the enemies will choose to harvest. They'll choose 2 at a time and kind of go back and forth between them. Again, yeah, this is the best one for them because it's literally right here. The others, they gotta go a huge distance. Another reason you build so many workers is the minims. Every ant tile you spawn gives you a minim, and they help you out with, you know, the actual, you know, gathering. They help you with how your nest, how the fungus collection works. Here, try not to let there be any moments where you have 20 food and you're not building your tile. I'm not great about it, but do your best. You really do need it. Every moment matters.
The ants have uncovered a small velvet worm hiding underground. It will defend its home fiercely.
This isn't great. I forgot exactly where he was. Get him, workers! Kind of mistakes you prefer not to make. Because, yeah, look. On most of the times you're playing your level, it's gonna get
a brightly patterned jumping spider, Secasviri D. purpureus, has subdued one of the workers. This expert solo hunter combines extreme agility with incredible forward vision, allowing it to pounce on unsuspecting prey with pinpoint accuracy. As the sun sets below the horizon and the thick rainforest canopy shrouds all but the slightest glimmer of moonlight, the predators of the night begin to emerge.
You can usually kind of just ignore harvestmen.
An ant has fallen prey to a wandering harvestman. Its long, slender legs keep its vulnerable body elevated high above the leaf litter, and when threatened, it can release strong-smelling odors to deter other predators. A stern response will be needed to drive this striding nuisance away.
make sure you keep it on top of your refuse. If it stores up, you lose. It's really easy to, let it just ignore it, but if it gets to a certain point, it's like it takes a while to clear up. He is being terrible at trying to drag my ants away from the trail. He's doing a terrible job. Suck. Where did bro get schooled? Oh. Actually, I think that's better than the bush. Yeah. Sometimes the bush cricket will spawn in it. A medium-sized bush cricket. They're gonna want about 60 workers. Otherwise, you're just gonna you're not gonna have enough farming capabilities. See, again, like, even with 60 workers, it's they start with a lot more than you. Now that we've got 60-ish workers, so now we're gonna start building our media. Your media are gonna do two things. One, they're gonna be staple harvesters, and the second thing they're gonna do is be they're gonna be decent gatherers. They're gonna be decent fighters as well.
The ants must defend themselves.
What? Oh. Not terrible.
The ants must defend themselves. Overwhelmed by the defensive leafcutter forces, the harvestman decides to make a swift exit.
Try to do your harvesting in big big things, because it means less workers stepping on the poop tiles, which slows them down and makes them less efficient. Directed bait. Feel better in a way. ants going again? Harvest grass. Harvest managers first. So annoying. He's trying to, lead your guys away. Just can't do it because their attacks are off. By the way, the reason you want to harvest on the left is at some point this area will be covered in forward flies and then you won't be able to get access to it easily without having all your ants die. So you want to make sure you get from the left as long as possible. The right harvesting areas aren't good. And yeah, you can just avoid this plant by walking along.
Daybreak has arrived, and the creatures of the night scurry back to the dark crevices of the undergrowth. For the ants, however, the objectives of the day remain unchanged. Locate vegetation, defend supply lines, and process leaves. There is no time for rest.
By the way, forward flies do spawn in a predetermined pattern, so you can.
One of the ants has fallen
if you know where they
prey
spawn,
to a
it's
young
helpful.
leaf mimic praying mantis. Once in range, its long razor-clad forelegs can ensnare and impale victims with lightning speed.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it off, but I would like to. Awesome. Could the opposing ants could decide that they want to be there. Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, absolutely destroy those dudes. Because I think that the mantis likes to sit in the middle, like right here, which would otherwise be a pretty decent harvesting ground. Except God. What the heck is this? 3 jumping spiders and a mantis. The reason you don't get majors so early is just because they really just do not help you harvest at all. They really suck at it. What the frick is with all the dang jumping spiders? Stop! Die. That should be fun. There we go. Alrighty. It's our next harvesting area for a little bit.
The colony is starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood.
What are you doing? Where are you going? Tell me you're going in here. Big man just died. Oh, but there's a big velvet. Oh, dang mantis. And another dang. I'm please stay.
The battle has begun. Leafcutters aren't the only ants nearby. Whilst the two atta colonies joust for
Oh my
territory,
god, that is so many
Odontomachus
trap jaws.
bauri
What the
trap
heck?
jaws roam the clearing. They can be found hunting alone or in small packs for vulnerable invertebrates to take back to their nest. They use snapping jaws to bludgeon their targets, exerting 300 times their body weight in a single blow.
We're gonna see if we can just let him pass by. It's probably. Yeah. God damn. This is why this level can be a bit of an RNG fest. Like, look at this. We do have a decent-sized army at this point, so we can do our best now. Trapjaws are just really stupid healing. Look at this march. The march of the harvest. Stupid. By the way, it's not worth it at all to try and get level 3s. Try and deal with board flies. It's so expensive, and it takes forever to clear them out. Just don't bother. We're gonna start pulling.
The battle has begun.
More dang trapjaws? Okay, at least this time all the boots were ripped up on them. I don't know why my guys are grabbing 17. I thought they grabbed 14. I guess they got off. Look at all the little media. Run! Beef that up a little. I'm not gonna move into there. Oh, if that'll unlock. I don't want to build there. Open these guys up. So once I get a couple of majors up, I'm gonna see if I can push trucks. Maybe not. Might have to wait for nighttime and see if this guy leaves and shows up.
The leafcutters have raised their first major ant.
So
Its
you don't really
swollen
want these
head
guys
is
to
filled
harvest.
with muscle to power its crushing jaws. Few stand against it in combat and escape unscathed.
Ah, that's sucks.
This champion warrior will make a fine addition to the colony.
We're gonna upgrade this all.
The ants will fight to the death.
Gather. I don't want to deal with that. Especially since I don't have to. I think it should be enough refuge.
The colony is starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood. Night falls, and under the cloak of darkness, velvet worms, bush crickets, and harvestmen emerge from their hiding places. Any ant straying from the relative safety of the trail will likely meet with an unfortunate end. The ants will fight to the death.
We're gonna push the majors on the trail. Where's that going? I don't want to. We're gonna see if I can skip some of these. Big cricket. Yeah, no.
A Paracanthus varius bush cricket has spotted the ants. Its thorax and appendages are adorned with sharp protruding spikes, offering 360 degrees of protection and turning its substantial forelegs into a pair of deadly flails. This spiny devil will not easily be deterred.
I'm gonna post these. I'm gonna post the majors along the trail to deal with this. Okay, other majors. Yeah, look at the huge bush cricket. Along with all these enemies. There's so many enemies. Dude's running. Fries. Harvest. Oh no. leaves. I think this might be a loss. It's not really. See, look at this. We're 1,500. I think the only way we have a chance of winning this is trying to harass them.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
Oh, what the?
These leaves are contested. The leaf cutters will generally not attack unless provoked, but tonight there is too much at stake. Only a strong show of force will deter the opposing colony.
What the frick? How many goddamn beetles? Heck.
The opposing leaf cutters have retreated from one of their harvesting sites. They may have been easily startled this time, but they'll soon be back.
Dude, there's so many
and in
goddamn
greater numbers.
need to watch for their retaliation force they'll send out. Don't want to be here when that arrives. Yeah, it's like a bajillion majors. May not even. There it is.
The battle has begun.
Rest. Not too many forward flies here so far.
As the sun rises over the treetops above, the diurnal jungle invertebrates emerge once again to replace their nighttime counterparts. The ants will remain steadfast in their efforts. All must be risked for the harvest.
Alright. Sorry, that was... We're gonna do our
The
best
leaf cutters have clashed, due north of the nest.
The only way I'm really gonna be able to win from here is to basically deny them of their leaves. You know, make sure I get leaves. So.
The opposing colony to the north has pulled back some of its harvesters. They need time to regroup.
Just so few leaves. Yeah, see, this is the problem. See all these? Yeah, we cleared out a lot. You just really can't compete. Look at how. See, the problem is now they're gonna start sending out, since we're at. Actually, no, I think we have to be ahead before they'll do it, but they'll start sending out huge major waves to basically do their best to fight us. I don't know exactly when they appear, but they're.
A fully grown Pseudoxiops periputra leaf mimic praying mantis is grazing amongst the vegetation. Not only is it more dangerous in its final instar, with near perfect camouflage against the leaves, it is also a master of stealth. Phorid flies are attempting to lay eggs into the heads of ants on the foraging trail. Those traveling towards the leaves can defend themselves. Those lumbered with cargo will need assistance.
Stupid big mantis may actually into the floor. Oh, there they go. Okay, it's getting distracted.
A fly has injected one of the workers with an egg. The ant's internal organs will be slowly dissolved and consumed by the developing larva. The hillside atta colony is falling behind. With their demise at hand, they have no choice but to strike back at their opponent.
Yeah, incoming major. Fortunately, dang it, the trap just ran away. Those are really helpful to try and deal with that incoming. Yeah. We can distract some of the majors. I'd be able to break
A fight
through.
has broken out over the harvesting rights to a sapling. The queen is in imminent danger.
Stop attacking my queen! Yeah, gotta make sure I attack him. This may be GG. Yeah, this is GG, I think. Because they're locked on, and unless I start taunting really well.
The queen is in imminent danger. Phorid flies are attempting to lay eggs into the heads of ants on the foraging trail. Those traveling towards the leaves can defend themselves. Those lumbered with cargo will need assistance.
Since we're so close to winning, it's fine, honestly, if
the ant's internal organs will be slowly dissolved and consumed by the developing larva. Another squad of leafcutter majors are inbound. The hillside atters must gain control.
Yeah, look at all these things. really nowhere great to go. Need a few more leaves. This is going to be really close. This is going to be down to the wire. Yeah, the fact that they get stun majors really, especially level 3. Look at how down to the wire this is. It's literally just a few hundred.
Forage flies are attempting to lay eggs into the heads of ants on the foraging trail. Those traveling
Bring the
towards the
leaves
leaves
back.
can defend themselves. Those lumbered with cargo will need assistance. A fly has injected one of the workers with an egg. The ant's internal organs will be slowly dissolved and consumed by the developing larva.
Oh, it's so close. Oh, I think we lose. Unless we get this big thing of leaves back before they do. Huh?
More leaf cutters are inbound.
Wow, that's crazy.
The ants have subdued their rivals and achieved dominion over the clearing.
That's probably the closest I've ever seen it get. Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. Alright, GG's. I'll see you all for 3.2 at some point. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.